Today on Tuesday, the 12th, apologies, of May 2026. Hello and welcome to the second edition of the Epic Morning Show for the week on Epic Radio 99.3 FM around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. The Epic Morning Show now a 2.5 hour long program. We divided into the first and second segment. In the first segment of the Epic Morning Show this morning, we look at 44 public institutions and fail for submitting a financial statement. Is transparency being deliberately undermined? We ask that big question there this morning. And join me, of course, with you live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. Stay with the Epic Morning Show. Every morning, another chance for rise stronger, for think bigger, and for move closer to the life you want. Not allow yesterday's struggle for silence today possibilities. Good morning and have a productive day ahead.
OneXBet, where sports come alive. Visit the site or app and join the Game On promo. Get a chance to win an iPhone 16, cash prizes up to 11,500 leones, and a weekly free bet of up to 20%. More bets mean more tickets and rewards. Enter the promo code ONLEON and boost your game to the max. OneXBet, Game On, together in the game.
Okay, you're highly welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. We're live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. Today on the Epic Morning Show, we look at 44 public institutions them fail for submit them financial statement. We asked the big question this morning if transparency is being deliberately undermined. But I'll ask you this very simple question. If something happened to a business or property today, how fast you can able for recover them? We're making it J-Man Insurance. They are known for the fastest claim payment. So you can get back to your business without any stress or delay. Plus, them premium, they're very affordable and flexible, where they work very well for you. Call J-Man Insurance on 088-220-137 or visit them at number 2 Adelaide Street and get insured today. J-Man Insurance, very trustworthy and professional. Let's bring in our Reginald Boyanujukutu Soya for the latest on our breaking news. Good morning, Reginald.
Good morning, Usman Ibrahima. Good morning to we listeners, and good morning to the one that will watch you on Facebook and safe on YouTube. Inside we breaking news highlight this morning. Sierra Leone First Lady H.E. Fatima Madabio don't secure major boost for maternal and child health care with Turkey hospital agreement. So the government of Salone and the Republic of Turkey don't sign a landmark agreement for the construction of a furnishing of the Emin Erdogan Mother and Child Hospital in Abo City, where they make a major step towards transforming maternal and child health care in Salone. Now, the protocol signed between the Office of the President of Sierra Leone and the Turkey Cooperation and Coordination Agency reflects a growing diplomatic and developmental partnership between both countries. Now, inspired by the shared vision of Sierra Leone First Lady Madam Fatima Madabio and Turkey First Lady Emini Erdogan, the project expected for significantly strengthening the maternal and also child health care with advancing President Julius Madabio in human capital development. Now, the more than 2,000 square meter hospital will include emergency service, operating theater, specialized obstetric units, and also advanced neonatal intensive care units, antenatal and also postnatal ward, and training facility for healthcare professionals. Usman, this is indeed a major boost towards the health sector as Salone and Turkey don't sign this major agreement for make them go construct healthcare in Abo City.
Yeah, it's very big and will be, of course, a very big boost. And of course, we all know for say Salone, one of the countries then back then we know say the country, even though we get small population, but we compare to other countries around the world, get the highest percentage of maternal mortality. Although we've seen that decreasing, and President B over the past few months don't say it dedicated for even make sure say woman not die with the born Pekin. But this is very huge. I mean, this is a big partnership between the government and of course I could say the government and the First Lady of the Republic of Turkey. I mean, lending an olive branch, giving an olive branch to Sierra Leone at this very dire time. But this is very huge. Although many will also ask the question, why is the minister of Gender and Children's Affairs in this?
Yeah, exactly. But we see the health minister was in attendance, and we also see a couple of other government officials in attendance, and the inspector general as well. Well, President Bill was in Nairobi. Well, we expect him to come back today because they get this colloquy where they take place today in Bintumani. But again, before the colloquy, we see the president get a massive engagement with him. Fellow colleagues and brothers, and I would say meet with the president of Guinea yesterday, General Mamadi, His Excellency General Mamadi Doumbouya, and also we see also meet with the president of the Liberia Republic, Wesef. And so gets a very good talk yesterday. So the meeting also just come after a month after the tripartite summit held in Conakry. Also the leaders will be agree on the path towards ending the long-standing border disputes. And from the pictures they will see, Usman, it seems as if President Bio had a very good time within country, with his fellow president with neighboring countries, Guinea and Liberia, and it seems as if things are going on smoothly at the moment, Usman.
Yeah, absolutely. This meeting yesterday between President Bio and of course the Liberian president, and of course President Bio and the Guinean leader, President Mamadi Doumbouya. We also see, of course, then the two leaders them also posting the photos them from the meeting at the sidelines of the Africa Forward Thinking Summit in Abuja, Nairobi in Kenya yesterday. And one big issue among all we then discuss with President Bio meets with the two leaders them on the path forward for ending the long-standing border dispute between Salone, Guinea, and Liberia. You know, of course, they meet just months ago in Conakry for that tripartite summit between leaders them. But we hope everything will go well, because that is what many they hope for, and we've seen a scaled down in military actions across the Guinean borders with Liberia and Sierra Leone.
Exactly. It seems as if we made a very big breakthrough since that tripartite agreement was signed between Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Guinea. But again, another one, Old Warriors Football Club, they retired the famous number 15 shirts where Then former player be the way na Kaku, Abraham Singh Kamara, we plenty people they call Kaku. The 17 years old been lost in life due to a minor appendix operation we've been go do, not be able for the operation was done, but just few days after the operation in life was cut short. And yesterday the club opened a book of condolence for him, and they also don't confirm say in famous shirts when the number 15 will be the way nobody no go ever wear them now the football club again, and they also confirm say all in jersey they will be they play with, then go put them in caskets, whilst then go officially lay them to rest on Thursday.
Okay, that is also very. But I don't know, Reginald. Maybe it's a surprise for many Sierra Leoneans. Them today is the president's birthday.
Birthday is here. Now that time we talk
Yes.
about it, there is a colloquy where State House already put out where they happen today. Now been to money last year we all know say there was that colloquy where people in the coming can't talk about the things that the president don't do. It's like just giving tributes to the president. And today again there's going to be this colloquy.
Yeah.
It's called Julius Maada Bio Leadership Colloquy 2. Day one today we get Africa Young Leaders Convergence. The theme for this day one are from potential to power, unlocking youth agency for African transformation. And of course it's supposed to happen 9 o'clock this morning now at the Bintumani Conference Center, and the guest of honor President Julius Maada Bio. But I'm still wondering, as at this morning the president was not in town. Maybe he will be coming now because
So say they come and need to know the later because I think they start 9 a.m. in the morning.
Yes,
now.
I see huge security presence around the seabed area outside the president can use. So maybe the president will be around this morning for as he come, and maybe I just think he could just head to Bintumani.
But all the saying is
all for this
happy blessed birthday, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio.
Is he sharing the same body with the vice president, or they are a bit close? I think
it's near or
it's almost the same. I stand to be corrected. It seems as if they almost are the same body, or the one body not today and the other birthday for a bit tomorrow. But I don't think there is that long difference between the two of them. But happy birthday again, Usman, to President Bio.
Yeah, President Bio, happy birthday, happy 62 years. Happy birthday to you from all of Free Epic Radio. We wish you good health, wisdom, strength, and continued success as you the lead Salone. May this new year bring peace, progress, and prosperity to we nation. Happy blessed birthday, Mr. President. This is the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
So we know it's not the team in Monday. Feet come together. Cause no other person who can for mix alone fast we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Go to altar we for Yegi, then they shoot and they loot. The man they don't die, or them picking they cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because it's all just a double, people they grumble. Say they not go able, they continue stable, waiting for them. Now for stop the effects, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. They will swell a bit of medicine, so we go well. It's God the blessing, Salone go well, that's in the work go day, and then go they pay, then big businessman go down. So we said we come, Bookman go only tool, the king go na school, we go travel up and down, let's go plenty at home. They want to sing or play, but said we go get small. This total lie, we go try 10 to 5 of us, that we thank God for this one, what?
Salone Milan, Salone Milan, Salone now we own. Salone for me, Salone for you, Salone for we all. To way the gun, let we let for run. To way the gun, let we get some fun.
My brother Salome man there, and sister them. No, them man they left for sleep, now begin creep. Yeah, you know, man they feel pain and strain, but I believe in the end, we must get gain. If we listen to the lesson, we'll get some blessing. Now we all the big God for this one word, and now this way, if we say we go get one word, then we left Akata and Falamakata. Stop the badat and Kungusa. Now by the way they all them bad news is scatter. So man they still fool, but all way them go school. You go so they cancel you.
You're highly welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Today in the Epic Morning Show, we look at 44 public institutions and failed for submit financial statement. Is transparency being deliberately undermined? I mean, these are not 1, 2, 3, or 4. 44 public institutions them fail for submit the financial statements them to audit service for the financial year 2025. I mean, we asked this morning at the Epic Morning Show, is transparency being deliberately undermined by state institutions them? So this revelation was, of course, made by Budget Advocacy Network and non-state actors, where they say threaten the country public financial management system, and that this move by these 44 public institutions, they threaten the country public financial management system, and of course, it breach Section 86(1) of the Public Financial Management Act of 2016. Let's just take una through some of the institutions with the name, say, of course, not submit in 2025 financial statements to audit service salon for queries. Most notable of them include the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, SLRSA, the National HIV and AIDS Commission, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Justice and Legal Service Commission, and lots of other one them, the Sierra Leone National Shipping Company, the Sierra Leone Housing Corporation, National Cybersecurity Coordination Center, Independent Media Commission, IMC, Sierra Blocks, and Pharmacy Board Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone Road Authority, SLRA, National Minerals Agency, Central Intelligence and Security Agency, Freetown Polytechnic, including the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, the SLBC. This and all others, with some up to 44 public institutions, them fail for submit the financial statement to audit service for the year 2025. We asked this morning on the Epic Morning Show, is transparency being deliberately undermined? This is not the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
This time we come to this alone. So we know it's not the team, the man then fits come together. Because no other person who can for mix alone past we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Go to altar we for Yegi, then they shoot and they loot. The man they don't die, but then picking the cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because it's trouble, just a double. People they grumble, say they not go able, they continue stable, waiting for them. Now for stop the feds, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. Those well a bit of mercy, so we go well. With God the blessings, alone go well. Nothing they work go day, and then go they pay. Then big business man go down, so we said become. Book man go only tool, the king go na school. We go travel up and down, let's go plenty na tongue. They want they sing or play, but said go get small. This not to lie, we go try 10-5, but first let we thank God for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we let for run. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we get some fun.
My brother Salon man there and sister them. No, them man they left for sleep. Now begin creep. Yeah. You know, man they feel pain and strain. But I believe in the end, we must get gain. If we listen to the lesson, we'll get some blessing. Now we all the big God for this one word. And now this way, if we say we go get one word, then we left Akata and Falamakata. Stop the badat and Kungusa. Now by the way, they all them bad news is scatter. So man they still fool, but all way them go school. You go so they cancel. You talk this and talk that. He puts for me, then just the take. You think you really wanna, so man can go and remember. Who saying this thing go do? All man look corrupt, even picking we just born. People they go up and down at the tongue. Waiting they cause that, now the feds. So mommy and daddy, let we come together for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we let for run. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we get some fun. Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we let for run. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we get some fun.
But said we get small. This not to lie, we go try 10-5, but first let we thank God for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun,
brother Salomon there and sister them. No, them man they left for sleep. Now begin creep. Yeah. You know, man they feel pain and strain. But I believe in the end, we must get gain. If we listen to the lesson, we'll get some blessing. Now we all the big God for this one word. And now this way, if we say we go get one word, let we left Akata and Falamakata. Stop the badat and Kungusa. Now by the way, they all them bad news is scatter. So man they still fool, but all way them go school. You go so they cancel. You talk this and talk that. He put for me, they just they take. You think you really wanna, so man can go and make him member. Who saying this thing good? All man look corrupt, even thinking we're just born. People they go up and down at the tongue. What's in the cause that? Now the feds. So mommy and daddy, let we come together for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we let go run. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we get some fun. Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we let go run. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we get some fun.
It's not to lie, we go twice and be fly, but first, let we beg God for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we let go run. To way the gun, to way the gun, let we get some fun.
The brother Salomon there and sister them. No, them man they left for sleep. Now begin creep. Yeah. You know, man they feel pain and strain. But I believe in the end, we must get gain. If we listen to the lesson, we'll get some blessing. Now we all the big God for this one word. And now this way, if we say we go get one word, let we left Akata and Falamakata. Stop the badat and Kungusa. Now by the way, they all them bad news is scatter. So man they still fool, but all way them go school. You go so they cancel. You talk this and talk that. He put for me, they just they take. You think you really wanna, so man can go and make him member. Who saying this thing good? All man look corrupt, even thinking we're just born. People they go up and down at the tongue. What's in the cause that? Now the feds. So mommy and daddy, let we come together for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we
All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. On the issue today, Budget Advocacy Network, of course, we just clearly mentioned, together with non-state actors on public financial management, don't demand for immediate accountability. For Zekawi, 44 public entity them fail for submit the 2025 financial statement as required by Section 86(1) of the Public Financial Management Act of 2016. The group said this during one press conference with an all at the office na IMAT inside Freetongue. We reporter Marion Precious George be attend and self-send with this report.
Non-compliance or the late submission of financial statements by some entity them na the country don't be constant issue we don't persist over the years, contrary to the 2016 Public Financial Management Act. As we for address the problem, they may review the Audit Service Act inside 2023, where give the audit service alone the power for withhold salary of vote controller them if them fail for respond to query them or fail for submit financial statements them. Abubakar Kamara na the coordinator for BAN, where if they talk during the press conference, say audit service this BNTM issue press statement outlining the number of institutions them we miss the March 31st deadline for submit them financial statement them. The same way so say a total of 44 entity them where they manage billions of loans and dollars not don't submit them financial statements to the audit service.
The law says 3 months after the end of the financial year, you should prepare your financial statement and submit it to audit service. That also gives audit service the time to do their review, to do their audit, and submit their audit report before the 31st of December. But we've seen over the years, entities have not been taking this thing too serious. And we have saw that it has gone now from bad to worse. Because can you imagine a total of 44 entities, big entities. So therefore, we call here to express our concerns, our very serious concerns around the non-adherence to these provisions, which to a greater extent is a slap on the accountability system around the PFM. When we make laws, they have to be followed. And more so laws that have to do with transparency and accountability.
Where if they read the press release where ban and non-state actor on public financial management put together for sake of the issue, the senior programs officer for ban, Abdurrahman Sise, said this blind spot in public fund management, they undermine parliamentary oversight and cripple the national audit process. As them say, compliance with the law not an option, but legal and moral obligation. This make them call on the Ministry for Finance and Parliament for enforce immediate sanction on them entity as well for restore discipline.
We call upon the Ministry of Finance and Parliament to take immediate action and enforce sanctions against defaulting entities to restore discipline and accountability cut across. Continued inaction will only cripple public confidence and weaken service delivery. Sierra Leone cannot afford a system where public institutions operate above the law. We also call on the Audit Service Sierra Leone to invoke Section 3G1 of the Audit Service Amendments Act of 2023, which recommend that the enrollment, the emolument, and allowance of a person who fails or refuses to submit the annual financial statement for the previous year should be withheld.
The list of 44 organizations them will not submit them financial statements them include the Salone Broadcasting Corporation SLBC, the Independent Media Commission, the Pharmacy Board of Salone, Guma Valley Water Company, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Salone Road Safety Authority, and Boku other one them. Honorable Joseph Kindor, na the chairperson for non-state actors, where if they talk, he said then kind reports here they infringe on the country transparency and accountability index score globally. He continues to say entity them know and understand waiting them for do in respect to the PFM law them, but don't they fail for do them.
People understand what they must do. They have an idea what must be done, when and how. And when they fail to do that, for me, it's unpatriotic. So for such report to come out in my own country, I see it as a breach to our sovereignty, as a breach to our survival, and that makes us a little bit uncomfortable as non-state actors. What the World Bank is going to say, what the IMF is going to say, today different cattle of fish, and we don't want that to be a blow on us.
Budget Advocacy Network, together with non-state actors on public financial management, characterized the lapse as a blatant disregard for the Public Financial Management Act 2016, specifically citing Section 86, subsection 1, where mandates that vote controller them for submit annual financial statements within 3 months of the close of the financial year, and self-one that continued inaction go wear down public confidence and weaken service delivery across the country.
All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Dana Marion Precious George, and we get Reginald Boyanojuku to try in the studio. Good morning again, Reginald. I want to give me your broader opinion on 44 public institutions them failing for submitting financial statements for the year 2025, and what do you make of them?
I think it's a serious concern. It's a serious accountability and credibility concern, Usman, because there is a stipulated. I listened to I think it was the parliamentary rep or so, we talk say the various MDAs, them or public institutions, and all they take these deadlines serious and all, and some of them they deal with public funds.
Some of them they deal with billions.
Yes, billions. Now they talk where they come up from the consolidated funds or they come up from the COFA of government and all. So you are expecting those institutions for come and be accountable. But if they're not accountable for how then they disburse resources or money where they come out from the consolidated fund or the COFA of the government, then it's a very serious concern. And all. And this is not the first time that this they happen, Usman. Year in, year out, you go delaying submission, and all. Sometimes it will take them a lot of time before they submit then financial record. Sometimes you get for run after them for do so, and I feel like also you get proper mechanism in place or criteria in place. This should not be the case.
Yeah. Do you think it's because over the years we're not on the set precedents at all, as in consequences for
exactly.
Let's say the heads of these institutions them. I mean, we penalize you for not submitting the financial statements because we not submit them. No queries from audit service Sierra Leone at all.
Exactly so, and they get away with it. Like you say, I think one way where we can basically able to curtail this one, now where we get stiffer measures them, stiffer laws them. Where, for example, let's say if you don't submit within this time, next year you know they get you money where you request for. Because again, I'll tell you, Usman, they will never miss for good like where they get that budget discussion for go submit them budget for the year. Nobody never miss any and all. In fact, they will always be there on time because Ministry of Finance they tell you say, well, you know, come with your budget for the year within the stipulated laws because they can allocate days and to different MDAs. Say for example, today Ministry of Sports, Ministry of Health and Sanitation, and Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Now then for country when now una dey una for suppose to can una presentation una no come, then una get una self for blame. Finance go just take anything and give una.
Okay.
Whether I do now, whether I not do now, una get una self for blame. So I think because that is not happening in the overlap on the other side, they make you get same kind of problem as well every year where you get for run at different MDAs for make they actually submit because the laws they're not there where they really propel them for actually see the need for do so.
Reginald, you think there is serious questions about corruption where they happen in these agencies? I mean, why not submit a financial statement? I think say keeping shutting the door from audit service. There is serious questions about perhaps corruption taking place.
Exactly. So I think it's no secret because again, if everything is going on smoothly, then I don't feel like say if you're in a if you're in that moment where you struggle for submit your reports and all these are things. And for the year, once the year they overlap, you supposed to work on them. And all. Sometimes I can really wonder why it can take them different MDAs and a lot of time for make them put them financial reports together. And I tell you, any report, in fact, where they not submit financial reports, where prolong don't begin coming in terms of dates, the accuracy of that report will always be questioned. And you cannot compare that one to one way maybe they don't do, because again, anything that way they do now, then everybody do in wash and all. And then you could begin for ask yourself questions them way as to whether that report is actually credible or it not be doctored. Figures are not they will not change and all. And what is the true reflection? So again, it makes the work of the audit service very, very much difficult because again, remember say the audit report they come out every year, and if the audit report, the one way they do the auditing, not get the report before the time, we for don't submit and for make themselves do them findings and all, because they never go check receipt after receipt for confirm whether the waiting in at the paper a match with waiting in at the receipt, whether it's so all of those works then therefore be done. And if you not don't do your own part before the time, then again it affects them indirectly. And when the audit report not come out early, the problem they come again to it drop down back to audit service that the audit report not come out and all. Forgetting that the problem initially don't take place from the top. The one that we're supposed to submit the report, not do so within the time.
But if we see the office of the vice president, office of big government ministries, then they all submit the financial statements. Them who are these agencies them for object to them? But then they will come to the issue of accountability. I want to give you specifics here. Whose measure you think say authorities factually solve this issue moving forward, Reginald?
I think say one measure here, so like I say, there should be primitive measure in which we not submit you report on time. Let's say, for example, you not get you money where you don't budget for the year. They don't give all.
They don't give, you get
yes, or let
30%,
there be
40%.
or let there be some really tough fines. Let's say, for example, 10% of your budget you go lost them, or 20% of your yearly budget you go lost them. These are all measures that we can put in place for ensure say we really solve this problem, Usman.
Man, is that. Alright, labbing again now, Abubakar Tarawali, Program and Policy Officer, na Budget Advocacy Network Salon. Good morning, Mr. Tarawali. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Thank you very much.
I'll only give you a broader context. Take me through within DBN this report by Budget Advocacy Network and non-state actors.
We're not to report now a press statement to pull in follow-up to within the audit service being put up on the 30th of April for remind defaulting state entities will not be submit financial statements within the stipulated timeline.
And who's one are the most notable of the agencies, their institutions?
They're all notable. You don't get one way supersede the other. They're all notable. So we see say the singular action, it not only worrisome, but it erode fiscal transparency and accountability.
Yeah. Is it like now always they occur every year? I mean, the number of agencies, institutions, and public institutions, the way not submit a financial statement is a day at this average 44 every year?
No. If you listen the reporter, this is a perennial issue. It has always been the case. But the PFM Act 2016, they not been get penalties. So MD said then just say no more state entities for submit their financial statements. So them they choose for submitting how they want. And because they submitting how they want, it affects the audit cycle. So now where the opportunity come for of course repeal and for review the Audit Service Act 2024 inside 2023, then see the opportunity for bring on board the need for sanctions. So now for that they make you see say this one and no wait till the auditor don't do their work, the Auditor General doing work done before ICA report says so entities not be submit within time, because now there's a provision then at the law we
the sanction them.
We give them a mandate for sanction them.
Yeah. But you think these 44 public institutions, them, I mean, that sanction in a one, but how heavy are those sanctions? I mean, for affect, for coerce them, next them, for provide them financial statements?
Well, man, nobody know one punishment except, you know, we they go school. Student like holiday, but if they say you want go now, then they, because you know, so something they behind that. The fact that they get for withhold somebody in salary.
The heads of these institutions?
Yeah, of course, the vote controllers. That is now already a heavy punishment. And of course, every day we open you radio, the entity, then they talk about them. If I name and shaming again, is another punishment. So I think now a test case they call the scientists and they say litmus test.
So the naming and shaming, it will start this year?
It already happened. I make you see we list the 44 institutions with defaults because the statutory law say the end of the financial year, 3 months after that, they will submit. So when they not submit, we will name and shame them. Of course, we also call for punitive actions. So I think that is enough.
Okay, but I want to let you make we clearly understand. I mean, since we start to look into these issues, them, which public institution them year in year out, let's say since we start for probing to this, we're always the default.
No, I not get that data there, but there plenty. I know we should I tell you from the top of my head say A B C D F. And you know, mean say there why we default so now them they always the default. Some of them are new entrants them into the list. But you have number of state institutions that have been defaulting. And so for stop that, I make when the law don't come into effect now, they are at the first test case. We unfortunately they can suffer the penalty. So this now for just set a bright example such that it not go repeat again, because anybody who is say indeed they are then punish them, the next time they go submit on or before the timeline.
Apart from sanction, we say una go perhaps push for make them not get salary. You think another measure of sanctioning can be the sacking of the heads of these institutions then?
Well, then they depend on their performance appraisal, their performance contracts. You know, sometimes from where we don't develop the standard operating procedures as a country, we be not always they push for say audit accountability without penalties. It's difficult for them we attain the results. So in the SOP, we be don't push say the compliance issue if it come at cabinet level. Because if you know say you now president appoint you as an head of institution, you get cabinet rank for the ministries. If you sit down, you not attend to the Auditor General's recommendation, and as a result of you not following laid down processes and procedures, that means you're not able to pass. So first of all, apart from having a cabinet backing, they're not for promote you, you not forget any facility compared to entities will comply. And some of them they even restrict in some countries where they take audit serious. If you get query with the audit office, you need to travel. You need to get any such facility until you clear them, and the audit office for give certificate of clearance say yes, this person it don't meet the requirement.
But that is not the case for Sierra Leone.
Well, that's not the case. Why?
Are you pushing for that?
Yeah, of course, because the reason for this why it's serious. Now, people's money. Government not get money. If you not pay tax, then we not get grants from people them, either from development partners or the donor communities. We not get anything for one government. So if there are people and you don't take them, tax them, either a direct tax or indirect tax, where that money they deal with government for let you ensure say the country develop, and you invest in things that way they better you citizen there. Somebody go misuse that company. If you say enough for God punish, you just start like way and then give daddy put your money na us. We then give mama give you for let you go buy you go lost the money. That means that us na angry then get for sleep that day. So the one that we get for can't sleep angry for your carelessness. Obviously they get for be angry.
And the consequences consequences probably as grave as the problems we cause.
Of course, that is what we are saying. So if then give you work, you know do them according to how the law say, and then cabinet don't talk say, if you not do them according to your performance contract, then at the end of the day, now the option of sacking coming, because that means you not do the job with the employee for do.
And we promise say,
you go do in conformity with what you know and what you can do.
Yeah, Mr. Tarawali, these are very big institutions. Them make her just one fumble. through some of them we are going to mention. I mean, the number very staggering, 44 of them. SLRA, the Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, Pharmacy Board of Sierra Leone, the Sierra Leone Meteorological Agency, Law Reform Commission, Office of the Ombudsman, and the Sierra Estate Management Company Limited, National Mineral Agency, Goma Valley Water Company, and it's like Kuruma University and the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, among others, 44 of them. But you think, Mr. Tarawali, that if they're not providing financial statement, you think these days serious questions about financial mismanagement?
It's not to think. Now, fact, reality, because what did they make me and you to know how government entities actually utilize state resources? Now we then submit a financial statement, because the financial statement, you get receipts of resources, you also get expenditure. Then of course you get other things that are in the factor, like timely disbursement of resources, whether they receive what they allocate to them in full, or they overgive them, or they undergive, or you just do. Then they add up. So, but the principal thing, now for know how much they receive from the country in post, how much they spend, and how much they spend go for benefit me you too. So, but the impact side, now the audit they bring them out, because actually, but if the auditors not get any documents and they're not going to start the audits, and the bad thing is that it affects the audit calendar. And when it affects the audit calendar, it also affects you as a country. So now that's more bad.
How will it affect the audit calendar?
Well, you know, say the audits, the PFM Act, they give timeline when the Auditor General for conduct the audits. 12 months after the end of the previous year. And why make they say 3 months after the end of the year now, for allow the entity then they for liquidate, such that you get a comprehensive financial statement. But if then they liquidate, they ask for financial statement, it's not going to be complete. So now, after the end of March, the audit for the national level entities, it starts, and therefore submits the audit report. This period they take up to 9 months or so. By December, the audit report for come out. For the local council audits, when they submit their financial statements in end of March, by June, they will report them for that available. So if you're not say this timeline, if the work boku for the Auditor General, sometimes not get the required personnel or the amount, it can outsource. So if you don't outsource, the timeline where they give them for wait for the financial statement in Oka, they can assign other duties to them.
Okay.
And if they don't assign other duties, that's now the financial statements come. Okay. And then we will left the other audits in there for come back and begin look. So one, it cause backlog. And that backlog, I read the other person we talked before me, say anytime way financial reports delay for come out, it's difficult for them to be accurate.
Okay.
Because now, let's say now you're not the vote controller, you're in this institution. We will audit you this year so that at the end of the year, the people don't go know how you perform. But if that period they pass now, the next year now they can audit waiting if we don't audit this year. So by that time now we can not say serious you can about will take place the time where you been there at that city. Sometimes you know did it again.
Yes.
Then they go hold you now.
Okay.
And the new post you don't they not get for can take responsibility.
Okay, Mr. Tarawali, do stay. We get on the line Martin Sandy, winner senior communications officer na Audit Service Salon. Mr. Sandy, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, and thanks for having me on the show.
Okay, Mr. Sandy, I'll only take you through within Audit Service Salon make of this shocking revelation we see from Budget Advocacy Network and non-state actors them. We then say 44 public institutions them feel for submitting financial statements for the year 2025. Which Audit Service Salon make of them?
Well, now Audit Service Salon, we put that day together, and now we been do the public notice where we inform the people of Sierra Leone for say, then 44 institutions there are, when our public enterprises them, and 14 local councils, where a total of 58, they're not being submit financial statement as of the time where we be to do that press release day. Their institutions are 58 institutions, they are not being submitted financial statements.
Okay.
And according to law, the Public Financial Management Act, by the 31st of March, then we don't suppose for submit them financial statements to the Auditor General for let able for do in work. But we see say up to the term 31st of March, they're not being submit. We thought and fit say, okay, let we give them few at least weeks, let we see whether they're able for do what they're supposed for do. And indeed, that few weeks they will we give, some being for stopped. But we see say until the 30th of April, about 44 state-owned enterprises them and 14 local councils not been done submit them financial statements. So that being for make clear the Audit Service Sierra Leone, we do a press release where we get for inform the people them, because the work where we they do now the people with that mandate day. So we inform them for say their institutions they have so don't fail for submit them financial statements to the Auditor General for they able for do in work.
Yeah, exactly. Daniel, these are just a very obvious question. How this they affect the Auditor General in work? Exactly.
You know, the Auditor General get a timeline. And that timeline then if we do in work and submit in report to Parliament, submit in report to for let the Shariat organizations are able to see how the councils them, the state-owned enterprises them, how they're able to utilize government money. So it affects we work. But again, not only the audit service work where it affects, but in general, it affects service delivery. Because now when they audit you, you can able to know the better footing where you there, how you don't able for do your work, how you able for spend government money. Mind you, that money then they, now the people then get them. So and then they expect say when they give an institution money, service delivery now the key. So if they're not able for can't produce a financial statement for sure, how they spend them government money then they, how they spend the people their money, then it affects service delivery, it affects accountability in the country.
Okay, Mr. Sandy, whose side the Auditor General come in this? I mean, whose power will the Auditor General get for actually, let's say, get these people moving forward for actually submitting financial statements? Within the sanction, the power of the Auditor General in all of this?
First of all, I want to let Fambul they know say their institutions that will fail for submit them financial statements. The PFM Act, they don't violate them. The Audit Service Act, they violate them. And not only that, but even the very law we create the institutions they are so. Don't violate the laws then because the very law make and clear say you for submit your financial statement to the Auditor General for like able for audit them.
And within the sanction
So
for now, within the sanction
Auditor
now.
General get the power for let it right to the Accountant General for let it withhold the salaries and other allowances of them both controller there, so we don't fail for submit their financial statements. But I want to let family know say after the 30th of April, we don't put out this public notice here. We don't see a lot of financial statements and don't they come. As at now, at least we don't get up to over 20 institutions. We don't submit their financial statements after we don't issue the public notice.
But as of now, na 44 the number day. The number stand at 44.
The number don't reduce because now
So
they
na-
talk
na- na
after the 30th April.
Okay, but
About 20 or so don't submit.
yeah,
So the number don't reduce.
apart from withholding the salaries of these heads of these institutions, them for failing for submitting financial statements, waiting again, audit service can do. I mean, I can push for, let's say, more heavy sanctions, we include like push for sacking of these heads.
No, audit service, we do our because a law in the institution. See where they inside law, audit service to buy. So the law not done the issue for we recommend to the accountant generally for withhold their salaries and I can tell you say right now what they talk so the auditor general don't write. The institutions that we don't fail for right, they can calculate them withhold salaries of them vote controllers in day. And in the end, don't happen presently.
So-
But we're not going to write say them for SACAM. The only thing we will indicate them back inside the Auditor General's annual report. Their institution they also been failed for submit their financial statement before the deadline. And with the reports na parliament. We know say parliament na in the law say audit service who don't do we report who for send them to them. Then parliament ain't go know waiting for do to the institutions.
So the number of non-compliance over the years, it all reduce or this year na increase instead?
Well, the number actually it come up a bit. That I can tell you, the number come up a bit. Because when we don't issue this press release, we don't say the number don't go down.
Now the first year this one I issue this sort of, well, Mr. Tarawali in the studio described him as naming and shaming.
We don't do them. We don't issue. We don't do them. But one thing I can say, really glad because the kind of synergy where we get with the civil society organizations, they're really able to join. After we don't issue public notice, ban being for call a press conference and they have issue out a public notice. We really want to appreciate them. We see other institutions like Forward Sierra Leone they begin to do similar thing. We see Native Consultant they do similar thing. You know, it shows the kind of collaboration the audit service gets with the civil society organizations they are. So, you know, we make sure anything where we do, we get support from them. So we really appreciate the civil society organizations for the kind of support where they give.
Yeah, Mr. Sandy, whose agencies them year in year out the default for submit the financial statements them? Who's one them who are the most prominent of all?
It's kind of unfortunate that I'm not there with the list now, or I'm not going to get the year.
I do have the list, and I can name some, and you will tell me whether or not every year they can default.
The previous year's list them and not get with me now.
Yeah.
When I go for sure, you say this particular institution I don't the flout.
But how damning, how big of a problem is this? How big of a problem is this? Because these are very big institutions. I mean, the names them way una mention include the SLRSA, the SLRA, the Goma Valley Water Company, and it's by Kuruma University, National Mineral Agency, and a host of others. How big of a problem is this?
Well, it's a problem because, like where I don't talk earlier, it affects the work we do, it affects accountability, it affects service delivery, so a host of others. So if you not submit to financial statement, the Auditor General not be able to audit you, and we're not able to know how you use government money. We're not able to know that money where you generate, how you been use them. We're not able to know what's in there now you hand. We're not able to know what you do for the people, because the money at least is there for make sure say for render certain services. We're not able to know. So it really affects service delivery and it affects accountability.
Mr. Sandy, Audit Service Salon see this non-compliance by these institutions them as is it that I think say there is serious questions about financial mismanagement?
We're not able to say so until when we don't receive the financial statement. Because if we don't receive financial statement, you cannot judge a book by its cover. You understand? So I believe say if we're not able to see the financial statement, then we can able for analyze it. Because that's the whole essence of submitting the financial statement. When you submit the financial statement, then we can able for audit them and then we give an opinion on them. But we're not able without submit financial statements, we're able for judge right now.
Okay, within the last word we get for Fambulu they listen.
Well, I want to encourage the other institutions that will not submit it. Please, for them able for submit and so that we go for we work. The local councils and the state-owned enterprises and please, when I submit on a financial statement for the audit service to be able for doing work.
Okay, thank you so much. In name na Martin Sandy, Senior Communication Officer na Audit Service Salon. Thank you for joining me inside the Epic Morning Show today. Okay, make I return back to Abubakar Tarawali, the Program and Policy Officer na Budget Advocacy Network. Mr. Tarawali, what do you make of what Mr. Sandy just talk about?
Very clear to a certain extent within the try for talk about the state entities and compliance for letting the document within the stipulated time. Because if you not do so, there is no magic. The auditor not going to know how you spend the country in copper. So it's very important that the culture of complacency for done and that people therefore begin for work with certain timelines.
Okay. You still have the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We are live at the eastern part of Freetown via Choice FM. live on the World Radio app, that's Radio Garden, live on Facebook, NSF, we live on YouTube. Stay with me, and we're going now for a very short break. After this, we will take calls inside the program. But let's ask you this very simple question. If something happened to a business or property today, how fast the cable for recover? We make you need J-Man Insurance. They are known for the fastest claim payment, so you can get back to your business or business without stress. Plus, the premium, they're very affordable and flexible, where they work very well for you. Call 088-220-137 or visit J-Man Insurance, number 2 Adelaide Street, and get insured today. J-Man Insurance, very trustworthy and professional. As a parent, we need to give picking for healthy growth. Benimix now the answer, made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for the brain and body. No cooking, no stress. Enjoy Benimix at any time. Just make sure say BFC always there at the pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. Short break. After that, 079 994 993.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Karel, you get the best of the two worlds them. For tea lovers them, Karel Aroti Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. The tea leaf they come out from high mountain area. This premium black tea strong, natural, and full of character. It will give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag na every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and safe for share. Karel Aroti. Feel the freshness of nature in every sip. And when you need energy for power your day, just take Aro Cafe. Made from 100% pure premium coffee. Aro Cafe, rich and gets fine smell. One cup will help you stay energetic and active all day. Quick for share and good for any time and any size. Two great choices and one trusted name. Karel with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
You sabi Benimix? I dey tell you, that Solomon is first food love Dando. Baba, Benimix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Now salon here that they make them, now he make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them, where they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. He fine for big bossy. Epic Radio. Fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you're able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benimix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Members say Benimix then a packet, and they write PLC panel. Benimix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Epic Radio. Call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart.
Okay, so me family them. I don't try nearly all the water them within a salon for sale. And I don't come for realize say none of them taste as good as Sierra mineral water. Every time I drink them, it make I feel fresh and bubbly. Sierra mineral water, that's simply the best. I know say but inside salon, Sierra mineral water, that's second to none. Any day, all sign of the country for sale. So, what you they wait for? Go get your own pack now. Sierra mineral water, simply the best.
You sabi Benimix? I dey tell you, that Solomon is first food love Dando. Baba, Benimix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Now salon here that they make them, now he make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them, where they make picking Epic Radio, smart and healthy. He fine for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you're able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benimix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Members say Benimix then a packet, and they write PLC panel. Benimix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Street Piton or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Let's take calls now inside the program. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
You never inside the call. Side, go ahead.
You see, the problem with both of these decisions is they don't maintain cash book. And the main problem now just cooking fire. when they get this allocation, they just spend right checks, pay contractors, that kind of thing. So they can find it very difficult. But my man, this is simple. Every allocation when they give, without nobody payments, everything was supposed to reconcile your accounts and send it to the account general. So if you don't do reconciliation from January up to December, I don't see how difficult for making just compile all the reconciliation the way of the whole internet. And so we send to the auditor general, so the auditor general will either send a contracted auditor for how this is done, and a big establishment in NRE, to the general establishing or the someone establishing. So if that is happening, honestly, when they are done, they find a very difficult for putting books together. They not get that kind of control for when they maintain cash. No, they don't. And I mean, even we don't in tax will be caught at all. The payment will be made. When you want to reflect on the account, you get a monthly spend. Anyone knows. That's very much.
079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. 44 public institutions them failing for submitting financial statement for 2025. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's Bakar from Fomet.
Bakar, go ahead.
This audit institution, now the last hope is for we, the ordinary citizen. And this office here, they're so mastermind and they pull the auditor general. We self not even understand waiting at the process and procedure we they use. Then now, then they do that kind here to real money where where people and they go in for budget. Then they go ask for high budgets in where we expect them budgets in for the reflect to the ordinary citizen. But then say I'm not the reflect the audit service they ask for them here so they're able to get and a big problem. Then the penalty with the agency then they seize their salary, we told the 1 month salary. But it's still not common in but like we told somebody in salary, it's very common. Then the people them way they for serve towards them thing and they all then they die. People and they perish. And then kind punishment saying they use for them people and they we don't damage the ordinary masses, the ordinary people them. Where we send some of them things like we able to get accounts of.
All right.
Not nothing like that. That means they don't value the ordinary citizen. Thank you.
079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Do you want a natural tea that refreshes your body? Looking for something healthy and gentle on digestion? You want a tea where they keep you feeling refreshed all day? Our tea has got you covered. Made from naturally grown tea leaves, it is healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bags in every pack, there is always more to enjoy and share. Our tea, natural refreshness in every sip, brought to you by Karel. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Malaika, good morning.
God bless you. Yes, well, actually, in terms of state institutions failing to respond to questions or queries of audit don't show the unseriousness of government for one of the strongest pillars would have been present when fighting corruption. Because if government be serious for fight corruption, we're not going to see that state institutions here they behave like how they behave so. But thank God to ban and other institution that way some farm for name and shame them people that way they fail for do the activities of presenting their accountabilities to the people. Because these are taxpayers' money, not to them money them. Now money that who they do business and other people them now they work. The money they own they pay to government. Like how me boy they talk in studio, government not get money. Now we they give them money. So tell them money that they be accountable. You know? And not to the institution no more. Even that one that we they present statements them. They all get discrepancies. Talking about the chief minister himself. You see the report where they come out where it shows say he pay people that were not in a work list. They tell people that for go back and come back all the time. All that here you not call for. So we thank you for your work. Continue to do it so that transparency will in this country. Thank you very much.
079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show today. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ismamara. How the morning?
I do fine. Paconte.
Paconte, they call from Oregon.
Paconte, go ahead.
I tell you now, thank you. Them people here, they know they do their work. They know they do their work at all. They know they set example for them. If they mean set example for them, they're not going to behave like how they behave so. This is a simple thing. They don't give you money. Of example, they don't give you 20 million. Wait for use. Hey, I buy petrol, I do this, I do this. How they use the money? Now, so they write down. But they know they do them at all. They carefully, some man they take and say in a party picking. They know they for doing nothing. And people, they suffer now the country. Look how people they suffer. You know, easy. Let God bless you now. Thank you very much.
Amen. 079-994-993. Call you inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
You never inside the call from. Good morning.
Yeah,
Bakayoko, do go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Basically, I don't say this man the car representation where basically it's a thing where I idea about all these people representative but if go ahead and ask the question, I really want to know, is it that the institutions that we use their names, I mean, is it that they don't pay or they don't misuse the money because they need to pop up or just because they don't pay? It's really a mean, so they don't pay. Yeah, they're not complaining that they late of that. Is it that they misuse the money or, I mean, any other thing where they will present at the end of the day? If you say they will go and compare it to the report, you know, I really don't understand that particular side. Either when they're on late for something, they don't use the money because I mean, actions the way they go for take again, they wonder whether the money where they don't suppose on time to use, they don't use that or no. And I really appreciate the opportunity, you know. I mean, congratulations and happy birthday too. I mean, Dr. Julius Fatherview and today. So, I mean, be a wonderful election. I wish I'm all the best going forward. Thank you very much for us.
Yes, it's father of the nation, President Julius Fatherview birthday. So, I interviewed Martin Sandy just now from Audit Service, and he said it not necessarily means say they don't misuse these public funds. That the money is not, they're not able for accounts for them. We make they not give financial statements. That it say since they put out this press release and sort of name these institutions them. More than 20 of them don't submit their financial statements them to Audit Service alone. So it don't necessarily mean say they've misused the public fund. We make them before submitting financial statements to Audit Service. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Panelist. Good morning, Mr. Moderator.
Abuloko, with deepest condolences. Good morning.
You get fine. This is Father Lambert from Grafton.
Oh, apologies, Father Lambert. Abuloko, I lost in Pekin yesterday. I said I don't call.
Bro, my sympathy to Abuloko. Take out to Nagodgi, God take. And first of all, I say congratulations to the first gentleman for celebrating birthday today. And me yesterday, na my own birthday, so I give thanks and praise to the Almighty God. But I just want to say, my brother, like what you do epic so. If epic don't give you something for let you do. When the months or the year done, they say you forget accounts over that. So why you don't forget accounts? If not genuine to you, they on. You see that people are how they get to my institution, they are not genuine. They will go take money, when they take the money after they don't use and if government call enough for can get accounts over that, no they give. And they say accountability and transparency. So if not be transparent, I go how they call. So when they always not pay, we not agree for sure the accountability. Yeah? We not agree for sure. Let the Lord taking cause over there. And now for let them close their company, so let them close their company because it don't plenty now. So finance are they only do that. How government they go give money, they know they get accounts over that. Thank you very much.
Father Lambert, thank you so much. 079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. With deepest condolences, they go to Abuloko, St. Calwan Media 1, we shockingly inform Epic Radio yesterday for say it all lost in Pekin. With deepest condolence, they go to you and the rest of the family at this very critical time as una dey mourn the loss of a very dear one. You can call inside the Epic Morning Show on 079-994-993 as we try for wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
You name inside the call from?
Yeah, good morning. Mina, Mr. Amara, the call from Wilkins Road.
All right, go ahead, sir.
I listened for a very interesting and nationalistic conversation with regard to the audit Sierra Leone. I just believe, say, the country where we live right now, a country where it don't pluralize with a political situation. But every institutions now where they operate in this country, they operate in the interests of Sierra Leoneans. Then every of the individuals them where they don't employ, whether they now various institutions or MDAs, they need to operate on their individual interests, but they operate throughout these institutions. All this Sierra Leone, the institutions done the way responsible for check and balance. We get many of the other institutions that were responsible for that. But their own responsibility are, if say no citizens don't ever go across those principles. So me, I just believe, say, let Sierra Leone and they understand, say, let audit Sierra Leone take in decision with the regard to the constitutions of Sierra Leone way, like we all hope to for bring peace in this country.
Okay.
So between me and you two, let us be very calm and concentrate to where you're living now.
All right.
Let audit Sierra Leone take actions to every individual as well they don't refuse for present the statements to audit Sierra Leone. I mean contribution standing.
Okay. 079-994-993. Call inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We'll take one more call and wrap up the show. Hello, good morning. Hello? You name inside the call from?
Yes, now, Pakonte from Obgombo, Abuloko, my sympathy. Now, Osh, Bia, Ebo, I feel for
It's very
sympathy also, yeah, from you, Danita content now, Obgon. I don't know, say you lost your picking. Thank you very much.
Once again, Abuloko, Central One Media One, making able for call today with deepest condolences. So let's just get the opinion, the views of Ahmed M. Sila, Executive Secretary of the National Consortium on Public Accountability on this latest matter. 44 public institutions then failing for submit their financial statement to Audit Service Salon for 2025. Mr. Sila, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Hello, good morning, my brother, and good morning, listeners. I'm happy for we get conversations around public accountability and transparency.
Yeah, I'll give you your broader opinion. What do you make of this latest we don't see? I mean, 44. It's a that's a lot. What do you make of them?
I think if I don't get a holistic, perspective from the auditors general's, point of view, because according to the list we I see, some of the institutions make them very clear that they may get issue with connections or issue with internet.
We make them able
them get them very difficult for make them able for access the portal. However, in as much as there are few exceptional names and in that list the way the public gets so much respect and confidence in the institutions and i.e. the SLRSA to be specific, but a couple of other institutions and the way we notice they don't get respect for institution. They can say if you born now you actually give a where you born the Peking for example you. We see on so many occasions the civil society, the media, respectable figures, and these are non-status actors where they play a very corporate good governance in any, democratic nations. We don't see the president himself, they take, a drastic action. Like, for instance, according to...
When you say not taking drastic action, is it that himself can just...
if Papa not set, certain precedent, we go make for let it begin them live up to then qualities and they, or then positive, stance and they, it will be very difficult for let it begin then go outside and, do good things outside there.
Yeah, but for prevent this moving forward, like you think say precedent for be set by President
Of course, by this time now, we don't see a statement, a strong statement coming from the office of the chief ministers and also from Parliament. But you look at institutions the way we don't expect at all for let them fall or for let them fail.
Like who's
and then circumstance there. Well, you get the list here that if you get the opportunity, you're able for read the list loud.
No, since now 44 of them, which one do you think nobody expects them for be as a defaulter in this?
My brother,
because we get SLRA, the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, the IMC, and lots of other big alleged institutions. They all fall flat.
You know why in all of these, some of these institutions are doing this, because of they think they're above the law. They think they are friends with President Bio, or they think they are mingling. You understand? Had it not been that from that angle, I think the State House, President Bio, for them putting foot down for CC, some of them things are not repeat again. Because, Mark, you are one for the public or the viewers know say, this is not the first time. They don't continue. And if we will not put a stop into this, there will be no accountability. You're not going to punish these taxpayers. You're not going to punish the citizens, whilst bigger institutions and the way they think they are above the law. Then they do things with impunity. Nobody know the way for stop them. I think it is not healthy.
I interviewed just now on the line Martin Sandy from Audit Service Salon. He say the audit service get the ability, for push forward for make sure say the heads of these institutions not receive their salaries them as a sanction for non-compliance. You think that is enough?
That is not enough. If you say I get the right for do this, then you not start for do them. It means you are just wasting, precious times of the citizens. At the end of the day, now we spend our own time, resources, mega resources, very infinitesimal from the civil society point of view, for either take bike or fairly you motorcar for come now, forget an engagement we get for do it, national discourse. If actions are not taken, people will just see issue, mere press releases without taking actions. I think we need to go nowhere.
Well, they're not taking any action, just press releases.
If they want to take action, they should have. By this time now, we don't see, they say, you kill dog before dog, you go no say yes, die.
But they say this is very big. For this naming, just like naming and shaming.
Perhaps we just don't see this year's revelations. I believe, this year will not continue unabatedly, and it is a very good one that we all come together for name and shame there. But that's not enough. Even for according to the Act, the provisions we did for the Auditor General's Act, I don't think that is adequate, not sufficient at all.
So what you recommend for be done?
They don't only need for stop them, salaries. They need for take legal actions immediately, perhaps even from today. But let the public know, yes, we need a car for discourse in vain. But rather with the car for discourse, we set good precedents there, where they free this country tomorrow. Because it's not for today.
You think in the most serious cases, you think those in authority for push forward for, let's say, sacking?
Of course, yeah. That's, I think, for them become healthy from the president. He has the prerogative power for do, according to section, the 1991 Constitution, section 70 of the National Constitution, that if appoint and also remove, we get the power So in that kind of circumstance here, where a big shaming for the government, if I don't be the first gentleman for putting food on for 6 years, we set the good precedent.
Yeah, I interviewed Martin Sandy from Audit Service. He also mentioned for say compared to last year, the number don't increase from the last year where they released this press release. So
how many number been there last year? Because if I've been there,
not specified.
Thank you. If we're not able to give you a data, we go able to know where we don't come off so far and also whether people are needed to land at all or then the land. So we're able to get a very good precedent from there.
But you think, say, given all the metrics they see, this number, you think, say, go increase? Would if we talk about this again next year?
It is very alarming and worrisome. You know, people in the way they do things in governance with impunity. That they see from other players, we don't misbehave abysmally. But yet still President Bio left for them. There are ministries, there are agencies and departments where President Bio know they act. You know, if he want for active, we don't see a lot of pressure from the civil society. They don't see a lot of pressure from the media. What till you go do something, you just go take number one line, they say you have been removed or you don't replace you. When they see that kind, you know, holistic, like for instance, with so many ministries and the way they perform very abnormally. So him being that are the four gentlemen of the Republic of Sierra Leone, wherever we go bad, are the president with the blame. Wherever we go good, we say the president. But as far as the civil society is concerned, our own opinion or position in this matter, that the State House, the legal, because this has the legal implications. You know that if service delivery, if that mamina Korobola, that mamina Samu, that mamina Pujol, at far end, we need to get the service delivery. The hospitals, they need to get required medications and other things, the good roads, poor roads, and people in the way they eat. Because one thing we're very clear.
You say people where they eat. You think say this they serious questions about financial mismanagement?
It's clearly sending a very strong signals that these people perhaps certainly not perhaps. I not go come compromise.
But according to Martin Sandy, he said this number the 44 don't actually decrease. He still more than I think he mentioned the number over 20. Don't give them financial statements.
How many don't also comply? We have to note that because according to me, after I get a call yesterday from Levy, I engaged one or two institutions and the prominent among them is SLRC. If I talk to the ED, the executive director. Refer me to the Director of Finance, Mr. Momo Stevens. He tell me categorically clear yesterday that they don't submit their own. So if
Martin Sandy actually confirmed that this morning.
So you see, so that means
we name and shame that some they adhere. I mean,
some they adhere. So the one they will not adhere at all. The government also notes that the people in this country are not happy. We are suffering. People in the suffer. Look at the erratic blackout, you know, because of unable to address, the national cake. Monday they hold the money, then they eat them with impunity. Nothing they happen. If anti-corruption coming in place of them from their money, if they eat 10 billion, they go pay 10 million loans. How long will they pay this year?
Yeah, but Edson will make the list. You know, they're not the list. I don't see Edson.
No. What I mean, but you don't see the blackout. What do you make if you say would they get blackout?
Yeah, but unfortunately in this, Edison
no. What in make if you say would they get blackout? I talk about service delivery.
Yes.
You understand? When you talk about service delivery, you don't talk about the money there. And one reason where the public don't get the perception is that why are these people not submitting the document, the financial report, financial statements? It means that either man they don't, want for play with the. They want for play tricks on the financial statements. They don't late for submit.
And because they can go scot-free.
Yeah, because they go scot-free and then say at least them for continue. That is why they are doing this with impunity.
Okay, Mr. Yila, we wrap up. Unfortunately, come late, so we need to end the show. But I want to give you last message for family listen and to agencies them still we know they comply.
This one is very sad that the leadership. There is no way you go blame any in that mamina Congo markets, that mamina Dove Courts, in this. Did they show say the high people away them put in a position of trust? These are the people away from leadership point of view, where President Bio appoint and vote controllers. These are people away they make the economy. They in a standstill, the economy they in a predicament. And we they in this standstill, we are not moving as a result of them people. You know, so if President Bio, being the first gentleman of the Republic of Sierra Leone, not putting food on for address this thing there, sack some man and jail some man, you know, when you set a then kind precedent and the next year, trust me, this not go ever repeat again. But if we continue for drag with food and say, oh, Nami border and under, you know, nepotism in play, meaning we need to go nowhere. And for over the years, we don't see some of the reasons why we economy continue for the, you know, in topsy-turvy. So as from the civil society point, we are not pleased. And we they call the chief minister for making call and, you know, emergency meeting for address these challenges, because the president put him under as, you know, a right hand man, we for able to see some of them things and address them. So we want to see that the actions we president be able to talk about accelerated actions in 2026. We are not seeing that, and if we continue for make them go unchecked, unaccounted for, if now they punish people away for just common driver's license, then people in the way they make for they will able to forget good hospitals we get light, hospitals we get drugs, you know, good rules say we go connect, you know, to feed salon, because we need to talk about feed salon without getting access to these good rules. And money then the way them vote controllers are there with the old, then sit down, and nobody know they for check them. And if you look at the 2024 Auditors General's report, it clearly tells you that we dey behind, and ghost workers, mind they pay their man they all, you know, and not know they up till now we're not able for. It's sorry.
Okay, Mr. Tarawali, as we wrap up.
The issue very clear, because anytime we state entities they late for submit financial statements, they care we ranking OBN as a country. Perhaps people they don't know these aspects. Anytime we get a portfolio with World Bank. We're now up to close to $1 billion, and anytime we comply with PFM laws and regulations, we rank in the gov. For example, for budget credibility, there is a performance indicator 27, where EON assessment they look at timely submission of documents. Then document here, like financial statements, they say we stay for submit 31st of March at the deadline. That not mean say you know go submit 1st of March or you know go submit in February. But then March 31st be the last time we then they receive the NTR. Because liquidation, some entities they know they take 1 month for liquidate. Some now 2 weeks, some now 1 week. You understand? It depends on the scale of what you implement within the financial year. So why if you go wait till after 3 months you still not done for liquidator, you know, and give financial statement. So because you fail for submit within that time day, automatically qualify for score D plus instead of A or B or C. So that D plus it means say we rate in the GoBN. External audits, PI 30, performance indicator 30. The timeline where they call audit coverage. Then they also score the audits when they're able for complete the audits within the time frame. So this late submission they make, they reduce the audit coverage, because the moment you submit beyond the timeline, they're not going to be able for audit that particular financial statement. And just like I tell you, say, most of the time, if the number not able to cover the work, then they outsource. If they don't pull that financial statement, okay, they not assign another task to that auditor. You know, left out for can begin watch back financial statements. So that one day they reduce the audit coverage, and it also affect ranking
Okay.
It affects budget credibility. In the PEFA assessment, in the OBS, Open Budget Survey, it affects the oversight function. The OBS over time, they score high in terms of audits, in terms of how the audit service they provide oversight function. And while Parliament be score 42 in the 2023 audit OBS score, the audit service be score 72. Mm-hmm. That tells you that the audit service be done the up the game over the years. But deliberately, the state institution they also they thwart the efforts. Instead of them get 2 steps backward, they will take 1 step forward, 2 or 3 steps backward. And again, when you look at the CPIA, country policy institutional assessments, we did between 3.1 and 3.2. And I make even with portfolio with IMF not the increase. Because the CPI actually, they look at how the country likely they follow, they comply with the country policy, the country laws when it comes to public financial management. So then they are all now does them way they open concessional funding for the country.
Okay.
Because the country domestic revenue not do any year where they submit. You see 30.4, like they say 9 they hope for raise for 2026. But then the expenditure there on the high side.
All right.
So this deficit has to be financed either through borrowing or through concessional funding.
Okay.
But if we reduce that space, you know what will happen? Instead of getting concessional funding, then they reduce it to project funding. A project funding not fine because the money not they flow within we cash flow system. So it will be the money, some of their money then they see to they don't know, now then they can't implement. Pass and tell you, say, we don't do this, we don't over so building, we don't over so what. Whereas if the cash stay within the system, like now where you say teacher the SLTU say that they strike. If government not able to get outside and they take money so they solve their problem, that's an industrial action.
All right.
But if their money then they will get no money or some direct budgetary support really sitting within the system. They go look where they solve their problem.
Okay,
But without that, then just because a simple entity fail for comply, now it can affect the country.
Okay, Abubakar Tarawali na the Program and Policy Officer and Budget Advocacy Network Salon, and Ahmed M. Yila na the Executive Secretary for the National Consortium on Public Accountability, and on the phone we get Martin Sandy, Senior Communication Officer and Audit Service Salon. Gentlemen, thank you so much for that time. Up next, we'll get sports and entertainment news plus the review of the biggest stories then from yesterday with Marion Precious George. Until then, my name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Take care.
This time we come to the salon. So we know it's not the team, the man them fits come together. Cause no other person who can for make salon fast we. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Not to utter we for Yegi, then they shoot and they loot. The man they don't die, or them picking they cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because it's double, just a double, people they grumble. Say they're not good able, they continue stable, waiting for them. Now for stop the effects, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. Let we swell a bit of medicine, so we go well. With God your blessing, salon go well. That's in the work go day, and then go they pay. Then big business man go down, so we say become. Book man go only tool, the king go to school. We go travel up and down, it go plenty at home. They want they sing or play, but said go get small. This not to lie, we go try 10-5, but first let we thank God for this one. What?
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To way the gun, let we let for run. To way the gun, let we get some fun.
The brother Salon man there and sister them. No, them man they left for sleep. Now begin creep. Yeah, you know, man they feel pain and strain, but I believe in the end we must get gain. If we listen to the lesson, we'll get some blessing. Now we all the big God for this one word, and now this way, if we say we go get one word, then we left Akata and Falamakata. Stop the badat and Kungusa. Now by the way they all them bad news can scatter. So man they still fool, but all way them go school. You go so they cancel. You talk this and talk. they just they take. You think you really wanna, so man can go na corner and remember who said this thing go do. All man look corrupt, even picking we just born. People they go up and down at the tongue. Waiting they cause that, now the feds. So mommy and daddy, let we come together for this one word.
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To wait the gun, let we let go run. To wait the gun, let we get some fun. Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we own. Salon for me, Salon for you, Salon for we all. To wait the gun, let we let go run.
Good morning and welcome to Sports Update. So one painful end for difficult season for Nets. After we don't fight, that officially been relegated to League 2. A club gets so much history in French football. So US President Donald Trump don't say he not even pay the cost for the World Cup tickets as potential presidential ticket for the World Cup will be up to $1 million, with about £736,000. So for the World Cup opener, in fact, this is the first game for the World Cup opener. So Toni Kroos now going to become the new sporting director on Real Madrid, despite a lot of speculation that linked the German for being the next sporting director for a club we once played for. So Phil Foden don't sign a new contract with Manchester City. We will keep another club so till 2030. And Manchester United hierarchy ready for splash a lot of cash for get potential replacements for 3 midfield players. And if we check all of the money, they get for spend close to £200 million for recruits 3 midfielders for Manchester United. So from away from football now to pastoral job, as Dani Alves be don't preach to over 35,000 people in the Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid, and we all know after the very long time when he spent in prison, so he don't finally take the other side of life. For this morning, and this will bring to you inside Sports Updates.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your second edition of the entertainment news here on the Epic Morning Show. Me, a Big Daddy. So starting here with Barcelona celebrating the La Liga win, of course with Kalika, the biggest song inside Ghana done by Dope Nation, of course. And to be honest with you, we know they see this kind Ghana they celebrate them the way how if it be a Niger song, to be honest. But we see what be happen to Shake Body. Of course, we Lamine Yamal be use them back after we they be win the previous one, and you see how that song they blew up. And of course, let's just go into some of the biggest projects. Them, of course, starting with BNX Star. Of course, the game Need Us. We do drop today, drop yesterday. Sorry. Famous Pluto, of course, Street Star piece. They drop May 15. John Deal, Before the Morning Light. May 15 again. Techno, When Did Love Go? June 19. Our Star, of course, will drop Star Girl August 14th. And Sherry Vibes, of course, Sef will drop Swagum CDA And away from that one day, of course, Stella Damascus celebrates a short film winner in Nyoma, of course, after the film has attained some height with some few three most stage in a festival selection. So according to the actress, the film, of course, Stella, where they celebrate, maybe they talk, say, this film in particular, they explain about a good mother, of course, where they tell a story, and in greatest mistake becoming her chance. So at the moment, of course, that's a big milestone to as we explain, but that we'll get into later. But the voice of the streets, where I must be, they celebrate and they tell all the fans them thank you for waiting and do for them. So we all know say the most leaned concerts be held, and the brother man Glady and he want to celebrate in achievements with all of the fans them. So you tell everybody thank you, we be come out for celebrate with them. And of course, from Straight Firebox Entertainment presents Still Once More. So a new song by Isna the Wisdom, of course featuring Bass Wand and DJ Elias, that will be dropping soon. So the Kingmaker Speedo, of course, set for drop a new song as an update in fans them yesterday on the official Facebook page. Teodi, on the other hand, don't do it. Counts down, say 11 more days to the biggest song. We're in a sensational. We will do up May 22. So the countdown begin. Well, this now we get for you this morning here with me, Big Daddy.
Tell you, now Solomon in first food love than though. Baba, Benny Mix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Now Salon here than they make them. Now he make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. They fine for big person. It they make you
Epic
fresh.
Radio.
You don't ask for cook at all. And you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benny Mix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Members say Benny Mix then a packet and they write PLC panel. Benny Mix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty,
Epic Radio.
44 Battle Street Freetown or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benny Mix, grow strong, grow smart.
You need a bank that cares about you. We are here to lend a hand, and we will place no one above you. Modern banking made easy. Whatever your dreams may be, Bloom Bank will get you there.
Epic Radio.
Blooming together, we'll walk with you every step of the way. Banking with excellence at the tip of your fingers. There's only one bank, Bloom Bank Africa. We make it
Epic
happen.
Radio.
Bloom Bank Africa. We make it happen. Bloom Bank Africa. We make it happen. Bloom Bank Africa.
Epic Radio.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. lamba bombepa, lamba roba, lamba de la tila roba, la domba, tila na. We had a little riot in this town.
No teacher, no like empty classroom. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show review segment. Today is Tuesday, 12th May 2026, and as well, I would like to welcome you to the second edition of the Epic Morning Show review segment for this week, and may they make it come to you. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Remember, say you listen to we on radio modulation 99.3 FM. We also the na Zimi radio. So if you didn't have Zimi towards the Liberian border, you listen to Epic Radio Day. And also we did live on Choice FM for the one that we did at the eastern parts of the country. We did live on Facebook. We did live on YouTube. Live on we international radio platform that is Radio Garden, and Safe live on we website. May they bring the program to you again. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. And I get Ivan Julius Lee and also Mohamed Toby Kagbo will help me for review the stories that will make the headlines today. Good morning, gentlemen. It's a pleasure for getting on board.
Good morning, Reginald, and good morning to our listeners and the viewers out there.
Mohamed Toby, good morning.
Good morning again to the listeners and viewers.
All right, quickly we go to the review of the various newspaper before I introduce my topic. Quickly, the first pick here I get now the Awoko newspaper publication. It gets 10 salon launches Northwest Female Council Network to champion women and girl empowerment. We also get UNICEF Sierra Leone launches flagship publication as Rudolph scheme bid farewell. And then we have another very big banner headline here. Legacy of Giving. Cassandra Gaba celebrates nearly a century of life with 20,000 Leone's donation for elderly women. New era of accountability begin in Sierra Leone. Hospital with performance contract. All of these stories and more than our code this morning.
First speak this morning at Independent Observer. Okay, Mr. President, can we talk? Part 387. At inauguration ceremony in Freetown, Dr. Adonis Abdul addresses Unimtech Students Union. First batch 150 Sierra Leonean diaspora pilgrims arrive in Medina for Hajj. CSM Salon and GIS Salon launches Safer Road campaign. Lungi Airport immigration chaos exposes deeper institutional rot. These are all very interesting stories you can find at Independent Observer.
Away from Independent Observer, I get Concord Times here also. Cocaine scandal, opposition leader right President Bio. Over 900 detainees held without legal representation, Chadi report says. President Bio meets his Kenya counterpart ahead of African France summit in Nairobi. There is a photo there of President Bio and President of Kenya, William Ruto. Lubawa P. Concord Times reporter for OSINT Fellowship. 27th Chinese medical team conducts Sierra Leone first standardized fetal echopedogram. All of these stories and more in our Concord Times this morning.
My final take this morning, now the Satellite newspaper. We get as APC flag bearer race drones closer by Mahmoud gains massive support from all guards. When innovation meets opportunity, 2025 Orange Social Venture Prize Tech Queen winner tells her inspirational journey. SLPP Washington DC Metro chapter to organize grand inauguration ceremony. These are all the stories you can find at the Satellite newspaper.
Away from the Satellite, I get Global Times publication this morning. Islamic Secondary School Honorable CD Tunis donates 500 million to support teachers. 500 million. Well, it is not stated as to whether it's all or new loans. But President Bio making SLPP great again. A photo there of His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, the Chief Minister, the Vice President, and also the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Honorable Robin Fale calls for SLPP solidarity. And well, all of these stories and more, plus former NSA boss sue sports minister to court. Wow. It's also on this front page here. So in a snappy one, the last time Safabla mentioned it here, that is going to sue the Minister of Sport for defamation of character. And according to Global Times and Wetu on the it's confirmed now that the former NSA boss don't sue the Minister of Sport to court for defamation of character.
He has the right to do so. I'm not the spokesperson for Safa Abdullahi, nor am I the spokesperson for the minister. But every Sierra Leonean get the right to feel like you've been intimidated, you've been lied against, and if you feel like somebody don't talk something that is not true about you, you get the right for take legal actions, and that is just within the former NSA Boston do. So let the minister go to court and justify the claims he made against the former executive director of the NSA.
Thank you very much. That's a story that we'll look more into in hopefully other program. But again, review topic this morning, APC leader of the opposition in Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, the issue strong warning over alleged drug trafficking network. Sierra Leone First Lady, Her Excellency Madam Fatima Bio, don't secure major boost for maternal and child health care with Turkey Hospital agreement, and we also get Sierra Leone Teachers Union don't still raise alarm over delayed school fees, other school subsidies, and all right, Vice President for intervene on this matter. These are the topics that we'll look at this morning, and of course, remember, as later we'll open the phone line, so we'll give you the opportunity for make yourself add the voice to waiting we discuss this morning. But quickly, again, messages that we'll take before we start the conversation. So you look for that natural tea with the fresh body. You look for that natural tea with really gentle and a good for you digestion. You look for that tea we will keep you for feel fresh all day. Then I would tea now the answer we got it covered. I would say the make of natural green tea leaves. We healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bag within every pack, you always get more for enjoy and safe for share. I would see natural freshness in every sip. Now, you look for that coffee will wake you up instantly. You look for that coffee will make you look really smooth and get that aromatic taste. You look for that coffee you go enjoy at any time. Then you need no need for stress yourself again. That coffee will give energy for you to stay active all day. Our Cafe has got you covered. Our Cafe is 100% pure, smooth and aromatic. It'll keep you energetic and it'll keep you active all day. Just add hot water and enjoy a bowl cup. We go fit perfectly into a beauty lifestyle. Our Cafe stay energetic and stay active all day, and it's every brought to you by Kyle. And now, as a parent, what you give you picking for making go healthy and go strong? If you still think about that, then Benimix is the answer. Benimix is made from local grains and it packed with 14 essential vitamins, very good for the brain and the body. No cooking, no stress. You can enjoy them at any time. Just make sure say BFC there on the pack. Benimix, grow strong and grow smart. And now finally, we come to J-Man, where of course get something where you basically maybe go to look out for. There is this J-Man insurance where some people thinking they are working to get themselves, they don't lost their business and all, and then they think about how for recover. So that is why we have J-Man insurance. You can we ensure say there. So get registered today. Go now the office within Adelaide Street and get insured today. Gentlemen, let's start the ball rolling. And we start off with the very first one. Also, the leader of the opposition at Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, issue out a 8-page. I not get the time for go through the letter, but I'm sure we've seen it. And together with the other APC MPs, now Parliament do write to His Excellency the President, Julius Maada Bio, on the alleged drug trafficking network where don't they get for deal with country in name being dragged along it and all. There's that 8-page letter from the opposition, and we've been saying that the opposition have been dormant, Ivan. Now we see the parliamentary network of the opposition don't begin for take on national issues. Now they are writing to the president, and they tell the president for address this matter as soon as possible. I'll get you bite on this one quickly. Is that a step in the right direction in your opinion, or you think that this is what they should have been doing all this while and they were not doing it?
I'll have to be careful when you say my opinion. But anyways, I think as a party, as the APC party, generally, we not only agree, them coming out strong and condemn certain things the way they happen. I mean, but Honorable Abukagbo, I think yesterday we discussed something again where he did that has to do with the immigration. I mean, and again, we don't see him back right, as you see, 8-page letter to the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. By the way, he's celebrating his birthday today, so I will say happy birthday to His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. But when it comes to drug issue, I mean, I think early last year, we get Sierra Leone wake up, I mean, on a Saturday morning, gets the name of Josh Lidekers. I mean, across Salone, the world, people know about Josh, and later we get a situation that has to do with Guinea, embassy, drugs, and so much more. And you go on for look at and say, is this a good news for Sierra Leone? Of course, no. Drugs business, when you come and drug, whatever you want for put some, also good news. And we don't get information, allegation that this they happen at Salone, this not happen at Salone, and XYZ. And the recent one we happened, I think last week we get for this ship we in kitchen and intercept something and
Spain. Now the Spain Interior Minister they say Boli Johnson and the pada that drug they
so that's why I start from that side, because when you look in a mention and it's sad that even up till now we don't know the real story about Josh Lidekers. I'm with Josh, with Umar Sharif. I mean the reality behind Josh, I mean, just sweep under the carpet just like that. I mean, people no want to talk about that. And it's high time we see governments come and condemn some of the things that will happen. I mean, you want to attack this drugs issue, get for the US ban of Sierra Leoneans, people have it all to see that these are things that we connected to one another. I mean, the trust, our international nations are going to look at Sierra Leone in terms of drugs and all incident. So it's questions we as a nation, and it's not only they affect the ruling party or opposition, they affect we as a nation in Sierra Leone. So if you see the opposition leader, I mean, Honorable Abukagbo will come up with this together with NP, well, we'll say we need for raise alarm. It's a concern. Government need for talk about this. May I always say this, Reginald, whether people like it or not, but when you're in power, you have to blame. You don't go blame opposition, you don't go blame anybody, but you have to, well, I won't use the word blame, you have to ask questions. People need to ask government questions. Because yes, they are the hem of affairs, they are the government, they are the ruling party. So people need to ask them. So it's something where they must provide answers to. Answer some of them question there. I mean, how international face gets to look like, our international face look like at the moment. So some people may not like this, but it's the truth. You know, you owe something go wrong, that the papa they ask question. I mean, not to another person, you know, come on and street cars. If somebody go wrong, something go wrong, Epic Radio, they ask people at them of affairs, not to people outside. So government need for answer to some of them question there. I mean, why just like Lakers? Would they Josh, would they Umar Sharif, and this recent one, I mean, get a chain from just like Lakers as well.
All right, Mohamed Toby, with now your own position on the 8-page letter with the opposition leader, together with the MPs and a parliament, right, to His Excellency, for drawing attention to the cocaine scandal where people, nations them don't link Salone to and all to be. What's your general opinion about that letter? Is it a step in the right direction, in your opinion?
Well, from an opposition point of view, and a parliamentarian, I step in the right direction. But before I go further into these details, I just want for join the rest of Sierra Leoneans
for which His Excellency,
yes. Yeah. For happy birthday today, especially from within our Epic Radio. Away from that, I think the issue of drug don't become a major talking point in our international outlets and something that has to link with Sierra Leone. In the history of cocaine seizure, after so many years, this is now the highest seizure, 40 tons of cocaine. And if we try for accumulate the money, it's something like over $800 million. So we're talk about something highly significant for a country fighting economical stability, for a country where they go back to the dark eras of being described as the darkest country in the world, not even Africa, but in the world. These are all things where they hit the human crisis currently in this country. But how serious this government don't treat the issue about drug? For me, they've done little or nothing in terms of addressing a highly significant issue where they affect diaspora citizens who want for trade, become professionals now other parts of the world. But the processes in which they've been treated, now because of this government, no one for this associate themselves. Common events they cast in shadow. The more they keep the silence, the more people talk and the more people presume that there is something more even bigger to waiting on to happen. For now, it's been described as alleged, people only alleged, it's about allegations. But many of these international outlets, when they are doing their investigation, the fact that so many so many international agencies, partners don't finally confirm that Salone don't become a hub outside the traffic, cocaine. It is alarming. It has become worrisome. This same country in a Salone don't be linked, allegedly been linked with a fugitive where the world defend, particularly people who live in Holland and Denmark, defend this fugitive. He's been described as Jos Linekas, he's been described as Umar Sharif, so many names they come up. But this individual have not seen much from the government.
Right.
For say, we don't know this individual at the Camera region. And this is a very serious issue that we need for address. And there must be people for come out and voice. Are happy with the opposition, the minority leader of parliament, where they lead the APC, for pull out this. It is timely because this issue that has to do with Spain don't bring a significant blow to the country. Waiting people are afraid for realize international partner will stand for this issue themselves with anything we have to do with Salone. International donors. Salone is a country where they live on high donors. It's not a hidden secret.
Okay, yeah.
Majority of what in Salone they make is from donor partners. And these donor partners go start for move away from Salone based on names where they come up about drug-related issues.
Thank you very much.
For me, I'm expecting a swift response from the president and try to treat this issue with all seriousness it's needed.
Thank you very much. Should we take the next topic? Sierra Leone First Lady Madam Fatima Biodon secure major boost for maternal and child health care with Turkey hospital agreement. Now, the government of Salone and the Republic of Turkey don't sign a landmark agreement for the construction of a furnishing of the Emine Erdogan Mother and Child Hospital in Bo City, where they make a major step towards transforming maternal and child health care in Salone. Now, the protocol been signed between the Office of the President of Sierra Leone and the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, where they reflect the growing diplomatic and developmental partnership between the two countries. Now, inspired by the shared vision of Sierra Leone First Lady, Madam Fatima Madabio, and Turkey First Lady, Emine Erdogan, the project expected for significantly strengthening maternal and child health care, with advancing President Julius Madabio in human capital development. Now, this more than 2,000 square meter hospital will include emergency service, operating theaters, specialized obstetric unit, and advanced neonatal intensive care unit, antenatal, and also postnatal ward, and also for provide training facility for healthcare professionals. So, of course, the TICA coordination to Salone, when Misha Mujuki from Turkey, then commitment for equitable healthcare access and also state suitable development go begin the well-being of mother and child. It also be add that the partnership go also provide professional training and capacity building opportunity for Salone doctors and health workers. Now, this project go take go happen. The project expected for actualizing Bo, the second capital city of Freetown, and it's a 2,000 square hospital where the Turkish government go build for Salone, and now a major boost indeed towards the healthcare. Ivan, is that a win for we country? As a country?
I mean, definitely. Yeah. I mean, it feels good that you get good news. I mean, things, especially we get to do with the health sector, and I mean, you want to ask question like how long this project therefore take. I mean, the construction of the building or putting up the building, how long this could take. I mean, how Salone people, how soon Salone people go begin enjoy the hospital day, and in no time like that project we happen Lumley, the western side of Freetown Wine. I mean, a particular government, the APC started building, and we SLPP come and stop that building. The Lumley Black Tank, yes. Okay, I mean, you know, say there was this initial building.
That project is still abandoned, eh?
Abandoned up till now, and there is nothing nobody need to say about that particular project. I mean, the now governments come, they get their own building, and so governments. It's continuity.
Yeah.
I mean, if you see and you look at well, I know one for now they are going to elections, but if First Lady pioneer such kind of project, it's for Sierra Leone. I mean, so how soon?
And we've seen her been involved massively in also the transformation of the, is it 34
hospital,
military hospital as well, and so now we don't get this one as well.
Yeah, so it's a plus. Some people go on for say, well, you know, openly saying, but it's a plus for in political career as well, because we are moving on to politics. So probably will be that will be added to which it gets to
say.
Yes, but it's a good news for Sierra Leone. Well, I know a lot of people would question why Bo. I mean, but Freetown have done benefits from.
And Freetown is not Sierra Leone as well.
Exactly. So,
Toby, major boost towards the healthcare. This basically is for maternal and child healthcare. There's an hospital where the Turkish government don't commit themselves for bill, and the hospital therefore get the First Lady of Turkey name when it going to be completed. 2,000 square hospital. We get for focus on different things, the maternal mortality, obesity, child obesity, and also for the antenatal and postnatal as well. All of those things they will be doing once the project will have been completed. How do you, what now you personally think about this project where the First Lady pioneer and then the people of Bogo benefit?
When it comes to the health sector, I think the First Lady don't be a symbol of hope.
A champion in that sector.
A champion in that capacity, because I don't mean I possibly don't born 12 me picking them at 34 hospital.
Wow.
The condition of 34 hospital before and the present condition of 34 hospital, there is a massive transformation. When I mean a massive transformation, the word, I'm not even exaggerate the word, it is massive transformation. Not 34 hospital. You're not just in as much as trying for source the funds for take 34 hospital to a facelift. You find out visiting the site on a regular basis, ensuring the needful being done. So for me, it is a win for Salone, but a majority win for the southern parts of the country, and again for the east, west, and north parts of the country, because there are so many maternity cases who don't get past their referred for Kamna Cottage Hospital, one of the best again in the country, and that transformation and facelift of Cottage Hospital again don't be pioneer that the First Lady. Now a champion in the health sector, I think she has done tremendously good in that direction for ensure say we don't forget mama them where they die for go born Pekin. We don't need for see Pekin them where they die, where them born them. My second son was born premature, 7 months. Wow. But because of the standard of health facility in a Cottage Hospital, he's 3 years now. So there is so much belief we need to forget in that sector, particularly with the good deeds of the First Lady. So me, it's not a surprise. We don't see a own visit. We don't visit for left Salone. It don't the hill dividend because now they can get a massive hospital in Bo. We go serve the people of Kenema, go serve the people of Kono, go serve the people of Makeni, go serve the people of Pudloko, go serve the entire Sierra Leone. Yeah. Not because it's based in Bo. For me, when I talk about developments, I highly politicize.
Yeah, you know, development doesn't have to do about
religion. And I want where our governments go, governments come, let us sustain with health facility because it's the treat post with the APC
exactly,
or treat post with the SLPP. It's treat Sierra Leoneans. So particularly those areas we need for keep them and let we learn for sustain those meaningful properties.
Thank you very much. Before I take the last story, the Environmental Protection Agency together with the United Nations Environment Program, they open one consultative workshop on waste management reform as way for promote national environmental resilience and serve overall the country waste management system. Now, the pending ceremony take place Monday, 11th May this year. Now, the new Bufis Hotel within Ajomo Kriata Road inside Freetown. Marion Precious George be the part of this and be sent with this report.
When described as critical moments in the country development journey, bring together policy maker them, environment experts and local leader them, as well for transition the country from traditional collection and disposal of dirty and environmental liability to a driver of job creation, green entrepreneurship and climate resilience. Waste management not just about waste, but about people, well-body, comfortable, resilient city them, and climate action. And this now according to Sarafin Wakana, UN Resident Coordinator.
Waste management is a development, public health, climate, social inclusion priority, and it sits squarely at the head of our program, the Global Program of Sustainable Development Goals. Because it covers a lot of SDGs that we have, from health and sanitation to climate action, decent work and sustainable cities, and responsible consumption, just name a few of them. So poor waste management undermines all of those SDGs. And when waste is poorly managed, the consequences are severe. Polluted water sources, increased disease burden, degraded ecosystems, lost livelihoods, and rising inequalities.
Statements from other speakers them highlighted daily struggles on the ground when it comes to waste management. His Worship Mohammed Robinson, now the mayor for the Bonth City Council, he talked about the waste problem, the solution, and the enforcement of law them as we for tackle the issue.
Let us ensure we pass on this information. Let our people be educated. Let the children be educated. Because if the children can get this information well, we are sure they can handle it better. You see, because when you go to some other countries, mistakenly you may tend to drop something on the road. You may see a small car, a small boy will just come to say, no, pick it from here, there's a waste over there. You see, I hope we enforce the laws, to popularize the laws, and then it will be verified for our different localities.
But within the mayor of Otloko City Council, Ali Badara Tarawali, think about the workshop and the issue on ground.
In Otloko City, for instance, if I want to enforce waste management, I need the cooperation of the Sierra Leone Police, I need the cooperation of the Council of Power Chiefs, I need the cooperation of other institutions to support Council to ensure that enforcement is being done. But it will be interesting to note that even when we introduce the end of month cleaning, we say we shut down the community from 6 to 10. Those who will go against the rules, you will receive phone calls. I'm a Boboda Ranyo, I'm a Bikina Ranyo, I'm a Parida Ranyo, undermining the authority of the council in the process of ensuring that we manage our waste. It's a critical thing we have to pay attention to as a community.
Where Ebedegi in keynote address, the Deputy Minister for Environment and Climate Change, Honorable Yema Mimi Soba Stevens, say waste management now one of the most pressing environmental challenge where the country they face. He also said the fight against dirty need national local coordination, sustainable finance, resource recovery, harmonized legislature, and beaucoup other one them.
Rapid urbanization, population growth, changing consumption patterns, and limited infrastructure have placed increasing pressure on our waste management systems, particularly in urban centers such as Freetown and other rapidly growing municipalities. The rainy season is just around the corner. The plastics are going to show us that yes, they have a right to stay here too. Despite the efforts made over the years by government, local councils, development partners, and communities, our waste management sector continues to face significant institutional, operational, and legislative constraints. These include fragmented regulatory frameworks, the absence of comprehensive national waste management legislation, weak enforcement.
Yema Mimi Soba Stevens also say
no reform of waste management sector can succeed unless it is inclusive, people-centered, and socially just. This workshop therefore comes as a critical moment in our national development journey. It provides us with an opportunity to collectively examine practical recommendations for strengthening the legislative institutional foundations of waste management in Sierra Leone. Our objective is to establish a modern, coordinated, and sustainable waste governance system that clearly defines institutional responsibilities, strengthens compliance and enforcement, promotes circular economy principles, encourage private sector participation, and safeguards the rights and livelihoods of vulnerable groups engaged in this sector.
The Deputy Minister for Environment and Climate Change, Honorable Yema Mimi Soba Stevens, end up say the outcome of the workshop go come out from the willingness from stakeholder them for work together as he say government ready for ensure cleaner, safer and more sustainable country for future generation. For the Epic Morning Show, Marion Precious George.
All right, welcome back to the review segment of the Epic Morning Show. May make it reach. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutusa. Before we take the last story and open the phone line, we'll go for a very short commercial. After that, we take the last story and then we open the phone line. Stay tuned. All right, so quickly.
OneXBet, where sports come alive. Visit the site or app and join the Game On promo. Get a chance to win an iPhone 16, cash prizes up to 11,500 leones, and a weekly free bet of up to 20%. More bets mean more tickets and rewards. Enter the promo code ONLEON and boost your game to the max. OneXBet. Game on. Together in the game.
All right, hello and welcome back. You still listen to the Epic Morning Show review segment. We final topic for today. Now, the one we get for the day. Sierra Leone Teachers Union will raise alarm over the delay school subsidy, and all right, the Vice President for intervene upon this matter. As at this morning, I called for the Kuyate, and he tell me, unfortunately, they're on the sister program now, so you're not able to talk to you. But he categorically tell me that as at today, as at 8 o'clock, I call on this morning, that they not receive it, the subsidy where the government been say that they give them as at 8 a.m. May 12 this morning. When I called for the Kuyate, when I the regional secretary for the Sierra Leone Teachers Union, that is what he said to me. So that is just to say, and this letter was written over the weekend. I think on the 10th, let me confirm the date with the letter. On the 7th, sorry, this was when the letter was written to the second gentleman, which is Dr. Mohamed Jule Jallo. So 5 days after this letter was written, and the letter now they say reminder for the payment of fees subsidy, and in the SLT right and then right answer the second gentleman. So they say you will recall that part of our resolution of the last teacher strike action in September 2025 was the payment of the 2024-2025 backlog fees subsidies and the first term of 2025-2026 academic school year. Now they say your office, they also put say your office amply mediated the impasse resulting in our return to school, even though all outstanding issues had not been adequately addressed. Now, however, they say it is disappointing that the fee subsidies for second and third term to junior secondary school and primary school for this year have still not been paid in spite of the assurance from your government through the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School Education. Also, joint committee set up to address all outstanding issues has not been able to meet again since the inaugural meeting. Now, they also put say we are already into the third term with many schools authorities struggling to ensure effective teaching and learning in the school, mostly without the much needed resources from government. We look forward to your prompt intervention and come up for Maurice Esconte, when are the Secretary General of the Sierra Leone Teachers Union. So from the 7th, where the letter be right to the Vice President, as at this morning, the teachers then still not receive the fee subsidies it, and then they raise this concern that government will intervene, and then they remind government of their commitment. Say government now have been say, let me return to the classroom that we go solve this, and the commitment was made by the second gentleman, but up to now nothing has been done for salvage the situation? Ivan, quickly on this one. Before
I think remember last year, school for be open in September, and strike. Yes, and strike, and the vice president be coming and try for see how them go able to settle and for make teachers then return back to school, and we are seeing the same thing again. They happen, and it's 22% of which will get as a country they go to education, and you want to see whether if this don't be productive or if this don't be beneficial to us as a nation, whether because. The last time I remember when there was this tussle between the Ministry of Finance and that of the Ministry of Basic Education and about releasing fund and all who side the blame they who side go on for ask. Why the delay? And these are things the way school and the use for make chalk, them blackboard and you name it. School materials for make sure say we begin and learn. And so if they are struggling for funds for money. Now, I will go on for rate the free quality education because for me, we don't get this statement. I want to talk about this. We opinion about the free quality education. Well, for me personally, I would say it was not timely. That particular term day, if Saloon be forget free quality education, put 22%. Huge sum at 2018. If probably government will look at okay, free salon go in 2018, free quality education come in 2023, then it probably should have been a different ball game. But we are still struggling. For make we picking them land book. Look at the result. Is it government school? How government school they perform? They are performing well. You want to look at their performance and you question them as well. So. Is it with the free quality education waiting idea about where people
taking them from Ivan, from September to now, it's way over 6 months. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That is a problem. America talk say the last time there was this issue to come about the Ministry of Finance not releasing funds. We talk about that day. Sometimes in September, some people are blaming the ministries. So you want to ask whether if money there or not the ministry didn't release money. So it's something that people will always say this government need for answer. Government some certain things and they need for come out and talk about the issue there. Why then school they need to receive them fees subsidies? Let us know why. If money no they know they if it's the Ministry of Finance, the delay, let us know. So these are things very important because
we cannot say there is no fund because government not still declare say we get austerity, everything is going smooth.
No, well, I say if money no day,
it's a condition.
If money no day. So let us know. So you look at you go on to look at enrollment. They will say so over 1,300,000 Peking or 1 million almost enroll under the free quality education. But how productive? How them picking in the land book? Are they living in a very good environment? The learning environment, that environment that they good for them picking and they look at this project. I don't remember my name again. So you look at all those things. You go on for ask. Not partially therefore mean like the enrollment. Almost speaking.
Is this something solving anytime soon before I can to Tobias time they really bet me?
We are 8 years into the free quality education, so I don't know.
What I mean about this free subsidy. Imagine they are still complaining for second and third term of last academic year, and then the first and second and third term of this academic year has not yet been addressed as well.
So even the first meeting with them last year, that one they not even resolve it fully. Just
in fact, the committee them is saying for set up up to now the SLT they say they not set that committee.
So exactly. So now we don't get it to another one. So whether it's I feel like we don't want to be bad, but. Let's say it goes.
So, are you seeing the commitment from government for really solve this matter? The SLT they say, Mr. Vice President, now your assurance make we put strike action down and go to the classroom. You are sure we say this issue will be solved. Now, from September of last year up to now, this issue not solve it, and we not receive the subsidy, second and third term subsidy for last academic year, and also the first term of this academic year. So if we not receive it, where are we heading to, and what does this mean for the future of our education in Sierra Leone? Quickly,
this night government will prioritize. This is their priority in the 5 big pillars. Education is not in primary focus.
The field salon, get education, human capital development.
Yes,
etc.
The free quality education. You know it's in the cover. With education system as of now, now because all pupils from their respective school, they do majority now of what in government for do. Now I make you find out say education system a bit smoother for certain schools. But again, I once listened to the Minister of Finance, my sister program, say Salon they make $2.5 million a day on domestic revenue. Now they make $2.5 million a day. 2 days, it's $5 million. So for goodness sake, are they depriving the teachers? Yes. They are depriving the teachers. Now money no day, no money day. If you say you prioritize education, then only on domestic revenue would it generate that money day. Salaries are, they pay salaries for government workers. But these teachers, where they make sacrifices, go to the classroom, get chalks in their face, deprive them family. Some man don't even know how in picking the dress go school as a teacher because he want for left Oster money, for go back to the classroom and teach. So for me, I don't even feel like they've been proudly as a government for say we've done much in the education sector. Enrolling more pupils into the school does
a lot of people have
does not justify the quality.
We had over 116,000.
That does not justify the quality. There is a difference between having quantity and giving back the quality. For any partner Africa, Salon to be precise, if you get large quantity, you cannot get quality in that classroom. All we think and focus on, that was say more picking the go school. But more picking the go school, are these children having the right quality education we then forget as proclaimed by this government? Are they getting the right quality of education as proclaimed by this government? Let me go back to the eras them all sit MPSC. I started MPSC back in 2005. You dey count how many of you go sit from a school. But now the number boku, but the picking and they fail. The number boku, but the picking and not able to sit on a class, follow the land book properly. So there is a lot in terms of this free quality education. The free is there, but there is no quality. There is no quality because the one able to give quality back to the peoples. Now they are planning another striking actions because
is that looming? I mean, just one for the not
it is looming. It is looming. Now this is something they don't manage for quite a long time. They don't manage them from September 2025. Now this is May 2026. Now they come back and pull another press release because this will be their final communication point. I'm not speaking in the minds of any teacher.
For
it's my public opinion, my personal opinion.
Okay.
That the fact that from September of 2025, now of May 2026, they don't pull out a press release. This is their final patience.
And the third time examination is in a couple of weeks' time.
If this not be addressed, for me, I want to see a proper functionable committee for look at the well-being affairs of teachers.
That is what they propose that they will set up, and it has not been set up in the last meeting.
If that's not be constituted, these problems will continue to arise, and these problems will continue to happen.
Again, thank you very much, Mohamed Toby Kagbo. But it's in Sierra Leone, there is this one thing we will always get. When you go for a long meeting, you don't talk, as then tell you so, one word, noted. I mean, there is that word that they normally say, noted. I don't know if you know that word there. As they say noted, it's either that thing is not going to be addressed immediately, or we don't hear it. And then
quickly,
I want to give one quick.
Toby talk something very serious. We will talk about. You want to ask question? When was the last primary school MPSC result GP score 400 in this country? I mean, when was the last? I mean, so these are questions that we need for the ask. I mean, we don't get anybody for ask. Me, I always say this is the government of Sierra Leone. Now they for ask them question there.
Hello, good morning. In your side, call me from.
Yeah, morning from Godrich.
Yes, go ahead.
This Dr. Salon they produce cocaine. I don't believe so at all because we don't even get the leaf now. The leaf na coca leaf. And I don't know waiting at the policy for let government check each ship where they pass. Now say ship car it can drop cargo not alone. Government get right for enter every ship for check which other cargo they inside. They get the machine because I don't think even the ship laws go allow that. So if ship can drop cargo, then it pass, but when you get now cocaine, you don't go blame government for that. That's what me see the whole thing. That's my perspective. Because you get the major producers in South America and the major consumers in Europe. So how Salon come in time the APC they can make like na ya they produce cocaine. We not get coca leaf na ya. We not get coca leaf. You know they grow na ya. So if a cargo ship is possible pass inside your compound bag. You go say because later they find some inside that bag, are you responsible? No. You don't get right for check everybody in bag where they enter, or you allow you compound or waiting. That's the same situation here. It's not that government may be a bit silent.
Thank you, boys. 079994993. Let's take more calls in the program this morning. 079994993. Let's take this caller quickly. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, concerned citizen.
Go ahead, concerned citizen.
Yeah, now APC drug can this country. Yeah. Thank you.
079994993. We take more calls in the program this morning. We get another caller here. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, yes.
A painful way side you now to hide from the fact. When you go blame the suicide is what a force to push on. Now, of course, the present government, where people for the make us patriotic enough for blame the government for whatever thing in a kind of sense. But if they put something inside your bag, for example, you will then sketch something inside your bag. Are you responsible? Now I know from who source. So anyways, the education way then just like how would they analyze this now quantity education because the free the quality test, you know, some two get question mark. We don't see the free quality education. You know, the blackout system, you know, then you know something for talk. As I say, I think we are the anchor win 2028 back. They are big. Let them think about so that here.
Thank you. 079994993. We will take more calls in the program this morning. Still listening to the review segment of the Epic Morning Show. And maybe we can reach you. My name is Regina Brian Ojukutu Soya. Hello.
Yes.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes. You name us the call.
Citizen.
Go ahead.
They ask me, brother, this way is about education. You don't feel say now we picking and self they create problem for education. The brother, the not get time again for study. This phone business with man they make, I can always say it make the wall, it destroy the wall back. Secret no day again. Then picking and concentrate per phone. The kind way picking and they sing music. Small again they sing music in a teacher. Now they picking. They don't get time for study. Even on the university in the border. Some other university, you don't get time to say we get money, they pass. And then when they with the teachers and the lecturers and then they get affairs there. So what you for blame government for? Government and me and you say you can go teach to man, Mr. Toby. What you teach to man are the same thing back. You know, go for people begin away, these people begin and tell you say human rights, this, that. So what you for do? The education are we, brah. Government they try their own, they won't try.
Okay.
Yeah, but now we.
079994993. Let's take a couple of more calls and then we'll wrap up the program this morning. 079994993. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Epic. Good morning.
Yes, morning.
Yeah, this is Ivan. Are they around Spolu?
Yes, Ivan, go ahead.
Yeah, I want comments in regard to the first caller or one of the callers there. We say you not get right for check everybody in bag where they go inside your house. Then they check somebody in bag or in luggage based on information. If the police get information and then tell the Sierra Leone Port Authority, say, you get information, say, cargo A or cargo B, get cargo there inside, ship get cargo inside, we suspect, say, not correct. Then they put a hold to that ship there and then check them. And what you make the police arrest people, like, when police get information, say, we get information, say, so thing in there. The police get all right for check. Then the Port Authority get the rights and the law give them the right internationally, locally, for stop any vessel not satisfied inside this country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 079994993. Let's see, almost call more. We'll take maybe 3 more and then I'll try for wrap up the program. Hello.
Good, Chief.
Yes, sir, Suleiman.
I'm
fine.
Because when I talk about education, nothing we are like, but I know Sabia. I mean, I don't understand them better. But what I want to say, but then one we don't do now, then we don't educate before. What in then do with the education? The benefits are new. So if you then the propagate about education for the future, what in them not able to do are not things that the future generation then get forget something. Then get for change them here. Why we they talking about long do the action back? And for that one where they defend them this cooking business. I don't think say right because the water when the water Sierra Leone get part of anything will enter the Sierra Leone water. Sierra Leone is responsible for more the leader.
Thank you very much, Suleiman. 079-994-993. That's the number we yourself can add the voice. So wait till they discuss. Let's take this call and then I will try for just pick the last two call and wrap up. Hello.
Engineer, good morning.
Yes, I'm Malaika. Go ahead.
God bless you. Yes, well, actually, the cow will be the talk about the flashy program of the government when free education. Although the one that will land book no say not to favor the government they do when they say free education. Section 9, subsection 2 of the Constitution say all governments forgive compulsory free education. And free education not to novelty. SLPP Yankaba don't give free education. And by Koma don't give free education. In fact, in the free education up to tertiary level, it pay 90% fees for students. So not a new thing. So for this government campaign upon free education, and the free education go like this, a hard trending. It not stop there. The teacher commission service, teaching commission service say, teacher never can begin pay license. Teacher never can begin pay license. You are not able to take care of the teacher then. Is that? I don't know how they want to call this thing here. So this is the problem with Salone.
All right.
You know.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Malaika. Stevens. 079949932. Last lucky call, and then after this, I take the last caller for today. And then we go over to the colleagues and for saying final word. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, how are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Abbas Kana Badiro Dolmaki.
Yes, sir, go ahead, bro.
I really commend the First Lady because I think what in the do so, like a very good example for another First Lady who get for camp. But let go be hospital, now, Bo, you don't be na 34, then I understand say be part of the one who be in a corner. I don't know how to is it. So me, I'm so glad for that they do very well. Concerning drugs, that drugs business and salon right and a problem. I don't know how drugs they kind of salon who name just go radically. If it is trouble right now, for let you get success with trouble. I got no more. Because they scatter only local system. But we hope say the government will come sober one to able to stop this kind of traffic with the kind of this country because we name no scatter. Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you very much, Abbas Khan, who keep the faith steady center. I'll take the last caller for today. And then we try for do the cutting down. The final caller for today, and then we draw the cutting down. Let's take on quickly. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. You know what side calling from? Come on here, radio, please.
Yes, sir. Augustine.
Go ahead.
Anyway, Salone, God. We lack for politics something too much. When problem can a country, we foresee how to solve them. Now Salone are the only country when something happens. Then the Salone man, now in the top bad about in country back. You know the Sierra Nigeria, Liberia, Ghana. But Salone man, he go there publicly. Even when you don't understand what will happen, he go talk publicly like really in the country they big bad in there. Somebody talk very sensible to go forward. If they tell me say then the traffic cocaine come on other side, pass I go see that I go believe. But who side will the manufacture cocaine at Salone? Who side? We not get that kind of thing. We not get them powder than this. We not get them material than this. If they say it pass through, go and believe. Or let us trail the country inside the thing come up before Kaya. That's what they do.
Right.
Because not the way it come on I go. But it can I pack na nobody not do nothing to and the ship left the go. Never they show we trail we outside come out before it reach here, then before it go.
Thank you.
Then we will know. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you very much. I need to take any calls again. Gentlemen, we are wrapping up. I start off with Toby quickly in less than a minute. What you want for left for the
so I want to start with that caller. We say a country will not produce coca leaf, not involving cocaine. That is not true. I will let go fact check. That is not true. I like they produce coca leaf. You can involve in cocaine production. So that is not true for say if a country they produce a coca leaf, the country not able involve in cocaine production. So this is how it works. You can even process the coca paste, the coca paste, the coca base, or a refinery chemical within the use for produce cocaine. So that don't answer to your question. Say you can there as a country will not get coca leaf, but you still be part of cocaine production. One, Salone don't be described as a transit hub. A country can also be a hub for transport cocaine. You are part of its production. You are part of the planning. And most of the international outlets don't describe Salone for be a transit hub. And hub is part of the English word where they used this morning. Say, that is the allegation against our own country. Say, we are a transit hub for cocaine. So I normally talk down against other sister radio program. A country can involve in cocaine production, I like you know get coca leaf. You can left me now and let you go do your findings. Again, to the teachers, I played that they're not boycott the classroom, but we are heading closely to that. For a country, according to the finance minister, on we domestic revenue would make $2.5 million a day. I wonder within the whole the subsidies for teachers.
Thank you very much. Ivan, what you want for left for the public quickly?
Okay, so it's not a good news for Sierra Leone, and make government come out in police statements, because this is important. I mean, whether the Spanish or Spain, they talk to about Salone, whether not on the 22nd of April the ship left the shores of Sierra Leone. Let us know, make government come and talk, and make people understand exactly waiting they go on. And government don't be silent for too long when it comes to the whole issue in the country. So make government come and clear there and make people understand what exactly they happen. And to teachers, I mean, we are turning, I think, 8 years to the free quality education, and I mean, let's see the improvement. Let me see. I mean, if we don't pass that, I don't say somebody can always talk about.
Not be making baby steps again.
Well, I want to talk about, so we don't need baby steps now. I mean, we need for that a faster pace. That I mean, that the president said, because that was his idea, and I done it once at the 2018 and talk about in flagship program free quality education. So we don't need to forget excuse at the time. There are 8 years gone, almost 8 years, and we're spending 9 years. We don't need excuse. Things for don't be fixed now.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, Evangelist Lee. Thank you, Mohamed Toby Kagbo. A pleasure talking to the both of you this morning. Thanks to DJ Allen. We give you technical support this morning. Thanks to Abubakar Bendu, the head of the control room. So say, and the rest of the team, for say, thank you, gentlemen, for we want to make the watch you on Facebook. Thanks to the producers of the show, Fatma Tamisilebi, and of course, Edna Brando Jukutusoya, and executive producer, Teresa Julia Thomas. Moving the program to you this Tuesday. My name is Reginald Brano Jukutusoya. Continue for listening to the Epic Morning Show. Just after the commercial, we will play the news in brief for this morning. Have a wonderful day and bye-bye.